Okay, great rise and beautiful beings. Great rise and beautiful beings. How is it going? How is it going? How is it going? This is Revere Sky, Revere Sky's Essence, coming to you with another video. Okay, if you would like a full reading, by all means, check out the links in the description. Okay. You'll never know unless you try. Okay. You'll never know unless you try. I'm taking it cute. Let's see. Okay, beautiful beings. Let's see what we got going on, okay? Let's see what we got going on. Spirit says I'm a lover, not a fighter. Okay. I'm a lover, not a fighter. Okay. Let's see what we got going on here. I'm a lover, not a fighter. Okay, so seems like there's a divine feminine that's distracted and broken. Okay, distracted and broken. Usually when we have this issue, you could have like a intoxication issue, like me, of course, but it's not an issue. I'm just enjoying myself. I told y'all, once that pandemic hit, I ain't gonna be around this motherfucker not living life and drinking and doing whatever the hell I want to do, because you sit around and be like, I ain't do nothing, and then all of a sudden a bioweapon hit the planet and 30% of the people just gone. You know what I mean? So there's something about somebody need to get grounded with nature. They need to do some yoga, Pilates. They need to do something. They're very distracted right now. And this could be a divine feminine. What else, Spirit? This can also be a guy that's distracted and broken. And he's upset because he can't get near this divine feminine, okay? But divine feminines, make sure you're doing things to calibrate and align the body, okay? And if you ain't got time to do that, at least drink a green smoothie, okay? At least consume as much plant-based magnesium, manganese, chlorophyll. You hear, Walter? As much manganese, as much chlorophyll, as much zinc. All these things need to come from living wild sun foods, okay? If you can't do the alignment, at least allow your body to consume energy that keeps you in alignment. There's something shocking going on. Okay, this distracted, broken, shocking. What else, Spirit? Something about the foundation off. This could be physical foundation. This could be, yeah. Something about the people that put a curse on you or tried to break you, their foundation is crumbling, okay? Your pride. Sometimes pride actually saves your life. Imagine you around a bully and you timid. That's what he want, a timid motherfucker. But a motherfucker proud, stand up to that motherfucker and actually knock him out with one blow. You protected yourself. You didn't clam up. You didn't let him scare you. You know what I mean? I heard a saying that said, a motherfucker that don't fear, he easier to handle. You just take a little bit off of him every now and then. You just bite a little bit off of him, chew a little bit off of him every now and then. And he just gonna fall until he fall, because he ain't got no fear tolerance. So he just, he easier to, manipulate. You know what I mean? Because he don't know when to do fight or flight. I took that shit on, and I ain't forget that shit. Hell no, I ain't gonna forget that. Motherfucker brassy all the time. Oh, you don't know when you in danger, bitch? Okay. Just keep not knowing when you in danger. So this distracted, broken person, right? They're distracted and broken. And they are trying to get to this divine feminine, but this divine feminine is more holistic, more whole. You know what I mean? But there's something going to be shocking, okay? Somebody's foundation has crumbled because this curse that they tried to put on somebody has released itself. It's no longer there, okay? And it's something about the pride or the ego. They tried to drive this person insane. It could be something about a relationship too, or a potential relationship. Shallow in reverse, so that means it could be deep, hollow, empty, and boredom. Nothing about this situation is hollow or boredom. It could be deep since shallow is in reverse. Bluff. Somebody tried to bluff you. That's what that pride is all about. Somebody tried to bluff you in a reality. They tried to bluff you. They tried to bluff you with their pride, with their arrogance, with their ego, with their stubbornness. They tried to shock you. They tried to bring some type of wow factor to this engagement, to this it's not even a relationship. This is not a relationship. This is somebody that's trying to pursue somebody. Yep, they want a second chance. That's their shocking point. They want a second chance. So the curse didn't work. The brokenness and the distraction didn't work. So they had to release the hex because it was starting to fuck with them. The counter bluff didn't work. Okay? They started getting deeper into this shit. The whole time the divine feminine just minding the fucking business. You know what I mean? And then they're so shocked that they're like, oh, I lost that round, but I want to do it again. Okay? They saw a new perspective. They saw a new angle that they wanted to approach this divine feminine. So now it seems like their pursuit, toxicity, and resilience, right? Chasing, right? So now they want to chase this divine feminine the right way. They might want to come in with natural courting. They probably really thought that they could do some type of love spell, some type of enchantment, some type of thought. Answer that phone so it won't keep ringing. They probably thought that they wanted to, they probably want to do it the natural way. The natural thing is for the man, the masculine, to chase the divine feminine. It's not the other way around. Yeah, now this person want to cling.
Hello?
So now this person is clingy. They're not only chasing, they are clingy as fuck. Yep, they want some type of commitment because they're going through some type of emotional storm. Anything is possible. So they went from trying to do hexes and curses to that shit causing them to go deeper into a reality that was manifesting onto them. So that foundation broke. They couldn't handle that no more. Then they said, well, shoot, I'll just do it the natural way. I'll make myself known and I'll just court her the natural way. I'll just chase her the natural way. But this person fear competition. Believe it or not, they don't mind stealing you from somebody else. I can't make this shit up. Divine Masculine just popped out. This person know that there's competition. In the wild, in the jungle, they fight until they death. Only the finest or the fittest survive. You understand? For some reason in this world, and back in the day they used to fight. A group of niggas would come to a motherfucking village and pillage that hoe and save nothing but the fucking women and children and reproduce, and them men be gone. Tell the truth, shame the devil. Now we got sneaky tactics where a motherfucker want to sit up here and cheat. Oh, I cheat on you, I be with you. Oh yeah, my nigga lame, but I'm gonna come over here and be with you though when I can. You know what I mean? He can't satisfy me. He can't do this for me. So I'm gonna be with you when I can't be with him. Motherfuckers lame now. And then motherfucker get mad when motherfucker whoop a motherfucker ass or knock him off. Hey, that's in their nature. We just trying to correct that shit for some reason. But nature is designed for the finest of the fittest. All these runts around here supposed to be gone. All the runts supposed to be gone. You ain't supposed to have nothing but men of statue around this bitch. And if they were short, talk about Africa. How them short village motherfuckers knocked off all the tall motherfucking zebra ass tall folks. I ain't playing. I know a guy right now. We used to get on camera together at someplace. I forget the name of the campsite. But he used to tell me the stories. He said, I got rescued because short people came and killed my tribe. The short people was mad that they had to do all the work in the field, and the tall people sat around and looked out and made sure no animals, and they were more kingly statue. And they had all the little short, little 4 foot, 5 foot people doing all the toilet labor. And they got tired of that shit and went over there and pillaged them tall folks. He literally said, I came to America when they massacred our tribe. Yep. 2 different African countries against each other, or African villages against each other. That shit is real. Divine masculine, yang energy, masculine energy. Yep, this divine masculine, I guess they divine. They tired of bluffing you. They want a second chance, okay? You're going to be shocked by this person. They're tired of trying to bluff you, okay? They almost went to a breaking point, okay? Because they lack a level of intimacy with you, okay? Or they're looking at you be intimate with other people, and it's driving them to a breaking point, right? And they're trying to resist this mentality that they feel abandoned. Like, this motherfucker is a sucker for real. Can we be frank for a moment? They might be a bit conflicted, or maybe they see you express how you feel when you conflicted, right? And they've been going through some type of resistance against the way they feel. When psychologically, the only reason why, hypothetically, theoretically, allegedly, psychologically, the only reason why they feel abandoned is because their divinity got them trapped in something. They think they too much. They think they too much. They think they don't deserve. Oh, Spirit said the curse and the hex. Yep. They actually think now, since they got to come forward naturally, the love spell, the curse, the hex, whatever you want to call it, whatever they did, this divine masculine is afraid if he come forward now, after he did all his little shitty tactics with the energy and the spells, that you're going to be walking karma. Yep. Some type of emotional storm. But something about this situation can be nourished. Imagine that. A motherfucker burn a candle on you, do spells. I really don't think that it's that many people on the planet burning candles and doing spells on people. I think people work in their mind. You know, mind over matter. So that's like a motherfucker say, you get a brand new car, they wish bad on you. They start hating on you. They have jealousy on you. Then you get a scratch on it, they feel better now. You normal. You know what I mean? That's like, you know, any situation. It just seems like I really don't feel like all these people around here doing spells and magic. The only people that's trying to oppress us is these wizards and warlocks above us that we can't see, that's hiding in the shadows. Common folks going to and from work, they doing a little magic here and there, but just evil eye magic, I don't feel like they're doing it. I don't feel like they're doing it, okay? But it's something about this situation that's going to be nourished. There's something about this situation that's going to be nourished. Yep. But it's some type of cloudy judgment right now, too. Yep. The soulmate and the stress energy. Something about the soulmate and the stress energy. Something about being stressed. Something about maybe your life, how you come about living, your work situation, your job situation, whatever it is you're doing, right? This person is definitely trying to seek clarity from a screen. This motherfucker is a sucker. Do you know how many people I think about and I don't go searching for them? Uh-oh, that was out. That's my computer thing. I was about to say, what the computer doing? But I ain't at work. Hold on. No. Listen. Let me tell you something. And my spirit had to drive this shit in my head, right? I fantasize about motherfuckers that I can't touch. I do. They be all in my head. Free real estate. Free motherfucking rent. You feel me? Rent free motherfucker. Okay. But I don't go looking for them. When you think about a person, the algorithm will pull them up. You ain't even got to look for them. The algorithm gonna pull them up. Now, I ain't going to no Facebook, no Instagram. I ain't making no fake accounts to find nobody. I don't give a fuck, bitch. Because I know I got to live my reality. I got to live my life. Everybody had a life before you met them. Matter of fact, before I forget, let me go get my necklace. Wait a minute. How you going to be drinking a beer and sleep?
I ain't sleep, baby.
Like, I ain't got to create no fake account. Just to talk to nobody. I ain't got to do none of that. Truth, intentions, and honesty. I ain't got to make no fake account just to say what I want to say on nobody's page. Bitch, this is all me. You know what I mean? My motherfucking address on the internet, bitch. This is all me. That's why I try to watch what I say, you know, because the other day, that bitch that said something about what you need a fence for, what you trying to hide. Oh, I was like, girl, I already know when you call this bitch a bitch, she gonna try to find you in real life. She ain't gonna try, she know where you live, but you gonna have to knock that bitch down. You know what I mean? Because I was sure about to tell her something about herself. Bitch, if you don't get your lame ass, motherfucking ass off my motherfucking channel, I blocked that hoe. Fuck you mean, what you trying to hide? You project mentality ass bitch. Ain't that a project mentality? You trying to put a fence up because you on a corner lot, and this bitch talking about what you trying to hide. What the fuck? That'd be like you about to go get tinted windows on your Maybach, and this motherfucking police say, what you trying to hide? Bitch, I'm trying to get away from your motherfucking ass. What you looking for? What you trying to build your salary off stealing my pocket change or my little joint out the ashtray? What you looking for? What you need? What you want? What you need to see in my car for? Go solve some motherfucking mysteries, bitch. You get what I'm saying? I know what the fuck I'm talking about. These motherfuckers around this bitch crab in a barrel ass mentality motherfuckers. That'd be like me putting a lock on my door. What you need a lock on your door? I don't steal. Well, bitch, if you don't steal, what you worried about a lock on my door for? Fuck you need to, what? No longer got easy access? Motherfucker. Ain't that right?
Yep.
Okay. So yeah, this seeking clarity shit. Somebody is definitely still trying to seek clarity. Listen. Social media is Hollywood, okay? You're only gonna receive what that person wants you to receive. Just like my drunk ass last night stood up there and burnt up that food. It was not desirable, okay? It was not photogenic at all, but I wanted it though. It was delicious in my own sense. Would I feed it to anybody else? No. I tried to get him a piece. He ain't want none. He said he smelt the smoke all the way in the room. Well, anyway, listen. I had to delete that video. My drunk ass was in mayonnaise, lettuce. Yeah. Yeah, that was too much. But I ate it. I finished it this morning. That's my lunch and dinner and breakfast until I get back. But yeah, it's Hollywood. It's Hollywood. It's a stage. That's not what you gonna get. That's not what you gonna get in real life. You keep on thinking that you know me from fucking social media if you want to. That ain't what they gonna get, is it? They gonna get a whole nother version in real life. I'm a whole nother version. Okay? I'm a whole nother version. And I can't keep no man because I'm just as lazy. You talking about get up. You say do what? Warm you up some coffee and this, that, and the other. I don't mind, but damn. Like, I don't think I could do that every day. You know what I mean? Better hire you a maid. I'm for real. Because I got to go to work too. Unless you that type where I ain't got to go to work no more. Shit. I'll be full service to your ass then. Especially if I like you. If I like you. Shit. I probably could go to work, come home, and do it too. But no, this motherfucker is trying to seek clarity through a screen. They're going back through nostalgic moments. They're going through something. This could even be a dream phase. This could even be a daydream. This can even be some type of projection onto you. But I really think it's simple. They're really just being nosy. I heard a guy the other day say, should I make a new account so I could go talk shit? Should you go make a new account so you could so you can't talk shit with your account? Well, you don't need to do that then. I know you be wanting to reach out to some of these hoes, but you don't want nobody to know it's you. I know. Healing and rejection. Somebody is definitely trying to heal from rejection. Somebody already been rejected. And I got a feeling this divine feminine. Damn. Soulmates, cloudy judgment, and nourishment. So, oh my goodness. So, listen. Let me lift that back up. So y'all won't be seeing everything behind me. Look. I don't think it's the divine masculine who got this issue. I think it's the divine feminine who has the cloudy judgment about this soulmate. You know, you could meet so many fuck niggas to the point where when the real ones show up, you done gave up. You done lost hope. You done been through the chemistry and the phases where, ooh, I think you the one. How many times you go through a phase of thinking somebody the one Walter? How many times you done did that in your life? More than once, right? Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying. You could go through so many phases of saying, this the one, this the one. And next thing you know, that motherfucker could say one thing wrong and y'all fucking relationship is destroyed. Yeah. They could do one thing wrong and it was like all that you felt went out the window. So this cloudy judgment, this healing and nourishment, this rejection. Now, true enough, this divine masculine got rejected. So he trying to seek some clarity as to why this divine feminine going through this. Like, what is it? Was she was in a bad relationship? Like he's literally trying to go through her timelines and stuff and try to figure out what is it? What's going on? You know what I mean? Why the hell I feel so rejected and I ain't even reached out to this bitch yet? Sucker. A sucker. Heart fog. Conflicted. Decisions, hot, cold, multiple choices. Yeah. Sometimes a motherfucker can have too many choices. I think motherfuckers just low-key embarrassed. I think motherfuckers just feel like it's something better out there for their money. You know what I mean? Whatever they built in life. Like, I feel like their money overrules their divinity. You get what I'm saying? Imagine that. Imagine you have everything you want. You got all the money, all the toys. Absolutely. You got all the money, all the toys. And you keep trying to buy love. When love might actually be in poverty. Love might actually be in the slums. Love might actually be somewhere else. Imagine that. That's why I say, man, I ain't about to deal with that man when I could go get me a big dick crackhead. I ain't playing with you. I'm not about to put up with nobody I don't want to put up with. I'm going to be around somebody that enjoy me, love me, got time for me, want to be there for me, support me through thick and thin. Right? There is about to be a new beginning started. What about this new beginning, spirit? And I'm sorry, I cannot do no little bitty penis obsession. Somebody is about to take their obsession in person. But it ain't gonna feel the same. Imagine you looking at a screen every day, infatuated with a person. Infatuated the way they talk, infatuated the way they smile, infatuated about their jokes and what they do. In person is different. Flesh and blood is different. This motherfucker gonna talk back to you. Okay? You're not gonna be sitting in their house or sitting at a restaurant and they're just talking about their dinner. No. Stop a minute. This person is actually going to talk back to you. Ask you how your food tastes. You know what I mean? Ask you about your life. What you going through. You could look at a screen so much to the point you don't even know how to cope with nobody in real life. Imagine that. Imagine what them Second Life and IMVU people going through. Imagine what the metaverse people going through. You can be with somebody and have all this erotic connection and everything. And then in real life, they don't know nothing about being erotic. It ain't even the same sensual situation. The obsession on the screen got to stop. You got to actually get towards this person. I ain't telling you no lie. Chemistry. Yeah, you got to build that chemistry. You got to build that bond. I mean that fleshly blood bond. Bitterness. This motherfucker is bitter about your words. You done hurt this motherfucker with some shit you done said. Some shit you done said on the fucking... It could have been a meme you posted. It could have been clearly words out your mouth. You could have did a short or a reel. And you said some shit. And this motherfucker, no matter how they feel about you, they still want to retaliate through bitterness. Like, you said some hurtful shit. And they feeling it. Yep. You could have been discussing about what you don't like about men. You could have been discussing what you hate about Pink. You know, it could have been any quirky little shit. You know what I mean? And this person has not let that shit down. They personally want to ask you, like, why the fuck you say that shit? Ain't that the way the person felt? Or they wanted to entertain? Or I don't fucking know. But it's something you posted or said. Something about sorrow and hoping. Memories and perspective. Yeah. This person remembers something you said. And it really bit a bullet. It was a bite of a bullet, or it really stung. Yeah. Sidetrack, change, and delays. So it kind of sidetracked them away from you. Divine masculine. Imagine this. Imagine you got admirers, right? And you said something that hit a person where it hurt. They just admiring you through a screen. But you said something that really hurt them. And the damn divine masculine can't let the shit go. Memories and distracted. Literally, sidetracked, change, and delays. They have been sidetracked. They done changed. That person probably looked in the mirror 5 times and put on the same tie or a different tie and a different shirt and practiced how they were going to talk to you. This divine masculine. But they still thinking about when you said what you fucking said. They felt disrespected. Now, did you know you was talking to them? Hell no! You was just posting something on the fucking internet. And they took that shit to heart. This is a social media admirer. This is a social media distance. Didn't I tell you? This is a social media admirer. This person ain't walking to the coffee shop, seeing you work every day. This person is not in your industry or business. This person, y'all got distance. The only place this person can see you is through the screen. Separation, space, and blockage. Open heart. Okay? Receptive, empathy, and vulnerable. Seems like they're afraid to open their heart. They know what they want. They know what they desire. But they're being very silent about it. You got and they shallow. They so shallow, it's ridiculous. Let's do some of these alien cards. We could go back to that one. You could go inside their psyche all day. They fucked up in the head. They fucked up in the head. Because they got the charisma. They got the galls. They don't think the investment is worth it. So they need to pack up that mentality and get the hell out. Because you could have admirers that seek some type of correlation from you. They seek some type of intimate connection from you from a distance. And do you know it will stop you from meeting a man? There will be a frequency they're sending to you, right? That says you're already taken. And you're not taken. And you wonder why no man can't come because this motherfucker is infatuating over you and filling the void. Don't that sound about right? You wonder why no woman won't come to the house, but your neighbor across the street got the hots for you, and she's sending out this energy to where a woman come to your house and she leave. You like, damn, why the woman keep leaving? The house clean, the kitchen clean, but why the woman keep leaving? Because the bitch across the street done sent out this signal that that's her man. And then finally, 2 or 3 years later, the bitch come to your house and now you with her, and you never understood why the hell no other woman would stay over and relax and come eat breakfast in the morning. You get what I'm saying? So you got to clean your space with these admirers. You got to go burn a black and white candle, put your thread on it, and say, remove all admirers, detach, declutter, de-weed, remove the roots. Don't cut them ties. Unplug that shit. Unplug it. So that a man know you single. A man won't know you single if you got motherfuckers fapping and jacking off to you every damn day. They think you take it. There's an energetic semen barrier around you. You don't even know. Say it again, Revere Sky. There's an energetic semen barrier around you because motherfuckers out there want you. And they done made it so that physical men can't even approach you. That's just like this little short motherfucker. You don't think, ooh, water. Reflection, kindness, and compassion. We trying to do that. We trying to get this motherfucker out of his bitterness so he could go on about his business, okay? We don't need him coming out the woodworks. He could stay wherever the fuck he at. Stay where you at, okay? But we do have compassion for you. We want you to release. We want you to get out of this toxic visual situation where you keep clinging on to something that you don't even want to approach. Imagine that. You keep clinging on to something that you don't even want to approach. Do you know how toxic that is? You keep clinging on to a motherfucker that you don't even want to speak to. You don't have the balls to speak to them. Water element, reflection, kindness, and compassion. This could be a water element. This person could be a water sign. What else, Spirit? Woo. Fire element. Water and fire? That's some hot lava. Steams. That's a steamy situation, y'all. Fire element, warrior, passion, fearlessness. Some of you could be water elements. Some of you could be fire elements. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, Sagittarius, Aries, and Leo. What else, Spirit? Anything else? Yeah. Something about your water and your fire is protected. Something about the great aliens. Utilitarian, organized, and intimidate. And yeah, you intimidate somebody really, really bad. Serious. Be responsibility. Something about this divine feminine is in her responsible phase. So she not going along with that bullshit. Okay? Something about your Andromedan energy is blocking you from actually coping with this person. Well, if you can't take on the Andromedan energy, if you can't take on all these Merkabas, cubes, and frequencies, you can't be around me. I'm sorry. Okay? I'm telling you right now. If you ain't got no galactic ties and you ain't tapped into that shit, yeah, that starseed energy, they see that bravery, Lyrans. Somebody could be a Lyran, strength, courage, and bravery. Okay? Somebody could be in their golden ratio, or you're outside of their ratio and the cycle and the spin that you're in, they can't double dutch inside that shit. They can't double dutch and get in your spiral. You know what I mean? See, you might, and then let me tell you something. A lot of people are not going to sacrifice their wealth, riches, and stability to go in a spiral like this. Like, even though you feel like you don't have what you need, you really do, because you never stopped your frequency. You stayed where you needed to stay. You did what you needed to do. You stayed on course. You get what I'm saying? You stayed on course. And this person is not there with you. Okay? Somebody calling me. I'm about to get ready to go. But yeah, you might be a water sign. You might be a fire sign. Calm down. Okay. I'll get you when it's time to get you. You done drinking your beer already?
Yeah.
Oh.
You were talking to me about
Alpha Draconians? No, I'm talking in my video.
Oh.
Corrupt, unethical coach. You was just asleep. That's all that was. I ain't never seen nobody nod off and drink a beer. Now them old folk, they'll nod off, drink a beer. Alpha Draconians, corrupt, unethical coach. Yeah, this person is dealing, whoever this is that want to be around you, they know if they get close to you, they're going to be in full betrayal. They're going to betray themselves as something else. They're going to portray themselves as something else. Okay? They're going to be in full betrayal because they're working for a society. Right? Like they want this Naga love with you. Look how he rubbing her nipple. Boy, ain't nothing like having a motherfucker rub your nipple and coil up like that. If you could coil up like that, like your kundalini, my kundalini, and we could just be in bliss. Do you see how snakes have sex, how they wrap around each other and he stick his little thing in there? This is sexy. Lovers, erotica, and sensuality. It didn't come out, so we ain't even about them. But yeah, something about they in some dirty binded situations and they can't even express themselves. I got this. Yeah, you are on a higher power, manifesting multidimensional perceptions and atonement. They can't attune into this. And you can't fall back. Like, oh my God, I gotta get my cards out of the camper. Listen. Oh shit. Listen. It just made me think about something. I always said that a lot of women shed their green skin to have children for these men, right? Because women only replicated themselves. So it takes a lot of strength and courage. You need to go on with that phone. Go on over there. I take that stuff over there. That phone getting on my damn nerves. Go on and walk over there. I'll bring your stuff. And I'll bring it over there. It's 4 bags. I don't want none of that. Get your towel. So when Isis bore a child, she lost all of her natural cosmic shit. She shedded the green natural nature side of herself. And she took on that child. She sacrificed her essence, her pureness to have a child. And something about you're not sacrificing anything about this planet to not stay in alignment. And that's when that envy and bitterness and and shallow side of your prospects, your admirers come into play. They actually want to see you succeed. I don't know why, but they actually want to see, can you make it? Can you actually do what you're supposed to be doing? Because they know if they engage with you, look what's at the bottom of the day. They actually want to see you make it. They actually want to see you with the right motherfucker. Because if they engage with you, they have a certain order and code that they go by. They got a certain order and code that they go by. And they got to follow it. Like if they could get close to you, it'll just turn into an agenda. They got a certain secret order that they go by. That they answer to certain people. You sure you carrying it by yourself? Okay. We're gone then.
I'm getting the medicine, Scott.
Okay. Where your drawers at?
On my butt.
So, you can be with somebody who want to do right, but they can't really do right because they answering to a certain breed of people. Corrupt, unethical cults. Predator, survival, and tyrannical. Yeah. They're part of some secret order where they can't actually be in kumbaya mode. They can't be in wusa mode. Enigma, elusive, and sensitive. Yeah. This divine feminine is growing, like literally growing to the potential. And she ain't looking back. Whoever you are, you're not looking back. You've decided to keep moving. You ain't settled. You have not settled, not one bit. You've lived, you've learned, you've wore the t-shirt, you've tried to get along with these motherfuckers, be a part of these motherfuckers. But it's new beginnings. Tara, energy. Didn't I just say I got a deck of cards where Isis sacrificed this to bring a child in the world? And what a hoe. Men are hoes. They were not designed to be with one woman. They were designed to spill their seed onto the women of men or whatever. But then you got a lot of nature goddesses that fell from grace too. You got a lot of nature goddesses that fell from grace because we got sold out by these fucking witches. Yeah, you're on your moon energy. You're on your moon energy. Or like I said again, this divine masculine could be your moon sign. Something about you work better at night. A level of completion. Your strength is inevitable. They don't understand they doing us a favor when they say they want to make it so there's less people on the planet. They doing us a favor because it was nothing but a patriarchal factory. Tell the truth, shame the devil. It was nothing but a patriarchal factory. We were not holistically working together to raise the harmonics of the planet. That's the only reason why you should have children, is to raise the frequency of the planet. Yes, you're the queen of your mind. You're the queen of your throne. You know what the fuck you got going on. You know what you see. You know what you feel. You know what you enjoy. Yes, you know that you got to go through this transformation. And you can't be sitting back thinking about, this is for somebody really specific. You cannot be sitting back thinking about how I'm going to take care of my family. When am I going to return? Are my children going to be okay? Fuck that shit. You got to go when it's time to go. You got the better judgment. And you know, let me tell you something. I got about 4 or 5 scratches on this side. 1, 2, and some more shit. Scratches on this side. All the way right here. Now, how the fuck? So Spirit was like, oh, you think when you in a spiritual war, you lucky. Because some people be in a spiritual war and they get in a car accident. Some people be in a spiritual war like you're in combat. You in battle. In this spiritual realm. And them the only licks you brought back. Them the only licks you brought back. Because when some of these motherfuckers fall from grace in the spiritual realm, they get caught up in reality, in this physical. They get T-boned, smacked from the side. They get caught up in a weird situation to get trampled on. You know what I mean? Weird shit started happening. That shit don't happen here first. That shit happened in the spiritual realm. And Spirit was like, you gonna be all right. You gonna be all right. For some reason, you was able to guard and protect yourself. That's what that meant. You was boom, boom. You was knocking motherfuckers out in this spiritual realm. You see them swords you collected? Do you see them? You collected them. And you waiting on another motherfucker. What it is? You see them 2 swords she holding back there? She got that motherfucker left hand and she like, baby, now I could collect a few more if you need me to. I told y'all stay out my motherfucker way. Why y'all need to go find another punching bag? You need to go find another motherfucker training school. Because I'm not your motherfucking training school. Can't make this shit up. It was in reverse. Yeah, this is more spiritual. The battling, what I'm talking about, is not somebody sending magic at you like a voodoo doll. This battling that you seek or that you go through, these trials and tribulations, you're actually doing it in the ether realm. It ain't nobody on this planet around here doing voodoo and doo-doo on you, okay? No. You're doing that shit in the spiritual realm. And it seemed like you done broke away from some shit. Seemed like you done broke away from some shit. And you actually about your motherfucking business. Your busy is paying off. Your busy is fucking paying off. You are not being subdued to this witch, warlock, wizardry shit. You're in the astral realm. Yeah. And you might even wear scars when you come back. And it's really not scars like that. It's really saying what parts of your grid, you know, what you are, got hit. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, there's something going on with the King of Cups. Spirit, tell me about this King of Cups movement. Something about a King of Cups moving towards you or something. Tell me more. Something about money and movement. Not temptation. Maybe they're not tempted to move towards you. Ooh, look at all this money. Wisdom. Wait a minute. I'm going to put all these back up. All this money and movement. Like, all of this money right here. I'm going to put it back in there. Something about the wisdom or them not being tempted to move towards you. Better options. More options. Came out again. Tell me about this 10 of Pentacles. Fertility. Yeah, something about this King of Cups. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Yeah. Something about better fortune. It was too much money came out. Something about a sacrifice. Something about something paying off. Okay. They're interested. This King of Cups might be your moon sign, be your moon energy. You need to study your chart and see what your moon energy is. This is not a completion, though. I don't think they're coming towards you. Something about you gonna come towards them. They're not coming towards you. Uh-oh. Oh, shit. 2 more kings came out. King of Swords, Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. King of Pentacles came out. In reverse, Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. And a Prince came out. Stars in alignment. Yeah, your spirit guides have stopped this person from being able to connect with you. Something about this King of Cups want to get so close to you. Might even be a Pisces. But they can't get close to you. You're protected. Yep. You're going through some type of protection. You're going through some type of celebration. It's like, nope, wait a minute. It's like spirit saying, you had your chance, bitch. Now watch her get it by herself. Yeah. This person is really concentrating on how to get close to you, but your spirit guides won't allow it. They can't even travel the world. They can't do nothing. They're trying to get close to you. Yeah, they got some type of hang up. This person got some type of hang up. They had the opportunity to be around you before, and now they're not able to do it. Anything else, Spirit? Yeah. Something about Spirit said they fell from grace when they disrespected you. Yep, they fell from grace. Look. They fell from grace when they disrespected you. They want to move towards you, or you're moving. You're not waiting around for them ever again. This person really fucked it up. Probably fucked it up for everybody. Let me see. Any final words, Spirit? Justice. You will get justice from this situation. You will receive justice from this situation. Whoever this... don't go there. Yep. They already feel trapped. They already feel emotionally bound. They already feel like they didn't succeed somewhere. Yep. Emotionally trapped. They already feel like they didn't succeed. They already feel like that they fucked up. They already feel like they catching them L's. It ain't no different than being offered a franchise when it was nothing, pennies on the dollar, and you didn't invest in the franchise, and now the franchise is a multi-billion-dollar company. You get what I'm saying? They fucked up. They know they fucked up. You walked away from this situation. You decided to collaborate with yourself. You decided to nurture yourself. You walked away. You tried to make it work, but you had to lay the law down and keep moving. You had to collaborate with yourself. And this motherfucker don't understand that. Like, yeah, You may be the shit. I'm sorry, y'all. I really use y'all as a mirror. What if you would have seen a booger? Yeah. Your spirit guide is not having it. Judgment. The star. Your alignment. The prince came out again of swords. The king of swords came out. And tradition. I told you your spirit guides ain't having it. Your spirit guides is saying, no, we're not going that route. Stick with the program. He came out again. He really think he gonna be moving towards you. He really think y'all got something in common. He really think you from the past. He really want to pursue you. How the fuck all cups come out? This is a watery situation. And you just say, look, I'm going to mind my motherfucking business. Business over everything. You know what I mean? You tried. I think you tried to work with this motherfucker, and this motherfucker was tripping. You're guarded now. You're mentally guarded. You're spiritually guarded. You've transformed. You're not that puppet no more. You're not that weakling no more. See? You're not going through that no more. You're past that Ace of Cups. You're past that. You're past the basics. Yeah, they really want that with you, even though you don't want it. Yep. You just waiting to reap your benefits. Yeah, holler at me after my shit start to manifest again. But you're not going to slow it down. Imagine your pH balance right. You're feeling good. You're minding your own business. You're able to save. You're doing what you want to do. Money available if you need it. And then your obsessions kick in. Because this motherfucker want to be a part of your life. So you probably was calling that bitch like twice a week. Now you want to call the bitch every motherfucking day. But when you was minding your business and your Queen of Pentacles, you were fine. Now you getting emotionally discombobulated. Now you want to emotionally go buy things, do things. You know, stick with what you know. Stick with what you know. Motherfucker want to come in your life and stir the pot up. But then when the pot is emotionally going through something, they don't want to change. Yep. They want to come in and stir the pot up. The moon energy up. Yep. They don't want no family, but they don't want to walk away either. Ain't that fucked up? They don't want no family. They just want to trap your energy and have you discombobulated so you can't stay on course. They do not want you fighting for yourself or staying on course. Balance. They want you off balance. And you know better. You know better. Do you know how many men want you to chase them? You know better. You wearing the t-shirt, baby. You done been there, done that. You learned young. I learned young. 14, 15, and 16. The fuck? I thought the female's supposed to do this. And why the fuck I got more money than you? Why you ain't got no hustle about yourself? Why you ain't got no money? Whoo, child. It ain't all niggas. But all the ones I done met, trifling as fuck. I mean, trifling as fuck. Let's just do a few more of these cards. Ooh, curse. Yeah, there's some type of curse, hex, or spell going on. Withdrawn. With conflict. Something about exhaustion. I don't know why I said exploitation. The curse is the money trail. The curse is chasing the mighty dollar. Not allowing your own biogenetic compass to guide you to what you need. See, Once your biogenetic compass guides you to the person you need, it don't matter if they're in poverty or rich. You're supposed to get in alignment and start building, whatever that is, whether it's spiritual or an empire. Okay? It could even be a spiritual empire. But you're supposed to start building. You're supposed to start creating that foundation. But a lot of us are getting exhausted. Even me, I drive trucks every day. I have to deal with these motherfuckers every day. I got to deal with the customers. I got to deal with the boss. I got to deal with every motherfucking body every fucking day. And they think that we're just this slow dinosaur in their way. But bitch, I'm about to go feed a fucking nation if you get the fuck out my way. I'm about to go rescue the hospital and get them what they need. I'm about to go drop this shit off at the prison and give them what they fucking need. I'm about to go take these motherfucking rations to the motherfucking military and give them what they need. So what are you trying to say? What are you trying to prove? Y'all in our fucking way, because we're the one who have to keep this fucking world moving. So yeah. Shocking. Yes. The chase and intuition. Somebody really is about to chase you, but they about to use it as some type of escapism. I'm not even taking these cards with me today. I'm going to leave them here. They're using them as some type of escapism. They're about to chase you to escape their exhaustion or exhausting reality. They're about to escape and chase you because they need to leave that exhausting reality. Peter sight direction. You can't make this shit up. Peter sight for direction. If you don't know where you're going, any road will take you there. Ashe. You may not get there where you want to, but you'll get there. Amber, healing. Yeah, this person is about to do some type of escapism for healing. The wound is the place where the light enters you. Ashe. The wound is the place where the light enters you. Also, you know, the feminine womb. But something conflictive happened in the spiritual realm. And that shit started manifesting in this reality. Malachite judgment. Justice and judgment kept coming out. Reserving judgments is a matter of infinite hope. Reserving judgments is a matter to reserve something, to put it to the side, to save it, to have on reserve. So if you put the judgment to the side, you save it, you put it to the side. It's a matter of infinite hope. That means you're not going to worry about it right now. You're not going to think about it. You know how you put up a little cash and you forget about it. You know? It's in reserve. Now you got infinite hope. You go out there and do something else. Do something else. Go do something else. Lapidolite. Clemency. Always forgive your enemies. Nothing annoys them so much more. Ashe. We're going to do a few more. Zircon memories. Didn't I tell you this person is really reflecting on you? They're really reflecting on you. It's something you said, you done hurt this motherfucker. I don't know who this motherfucker is, but you done hurt somebody. They took it to heart. It could have been a simple ass little meme that said the color is green. You know, and I'm going to shave that shit brown. And their favorite color was green. And you wanted brown. You know, like, they took something to heart, okay? Memories. Memories warm you up from the inside, but they also tear you apart. Ashe. Something you did to this person. You really hurt them. I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to leave it there, beautiful beings. So let me get out of here. And handle my business. Handle my business. Until next time, beautiful beings, unearth the magic, the truth will definitely set you free.